Kajal, I have a little confession to make. I have a very sweet tooth.
Well, so do I. And can anyone blame us? After all, sweet dishes fill up many pages in all the traditional recipe books, and they play an important part in our cultural life as well.
Well, at least that's what I like to tell myself.
Growing up, I couldn't wait for Diwali to come around when my mom and the whole extended family would be busy making halwa, soji, jalebi.
Oh, stop. I'll go crazy just listening to that list. And what's more, Yudhika is standing by with some very sweet sins. I'll drop a hint to whet your appetite though. Chana Magaj is the star of today's menu, with eggless cake playing a fine supporting role.
Oh, lock me up and throw away the key.
Keeping with our theme on Diwali, today I'm going to be making an eggless coconut cake with berries and also Chana Magaj. So the ingredients for the eggless coconut cake: butter, sugar, desiccated coconut, double thick Greek yogurt. We've got some flour, there's baking powder and bicarb in here, vanilla essence, berries, strawberry jam, also full cream milk, and then a light lemony frosting. We're also going to decorate this cake with some coconut shavings. And the first thing we're going to do is get the butter into a mixing bowl. Next in goes the sugar. And let's get this into the mixer. Now when you're doing this, just make sure the butter's really soft. Now let's get that going. That looks just about right. Now, scrape down the beater, just get all that butter back into the bowl. And next in goes the coconut. And beat again for about another minute. Then the yogurt. The yogurt replaces the eggs and gets this mixture incredibly smooth and ready for the dry ingredients too. Beat again. That almost looks like it has eggs in. Now, in goes the flour. I don't really sift flour, don't think it's necessary. Milk going in. Next I've got baking powder and bicarb. About 3 teaspoons of baking powder and a teaspoon and a half of bicarb going in. Some vanilla essence. It's a really simple cake. And then let's get some grated lemon zest in, just for that added bit of flavor. Try not to get the white bits in. That gives off a bitter flavor, so keep moving the lemon around. Now you don't have to throw this lemon out, you can just juice it later for the frosting. And let's just slide that into the batter. And on a low speed so we don't get batter all over the place. Slowly turn up the speed. The batter's ready. Let's get the cake tins. Now let's scoop this into 2 prepared tins. So lightly grease and line 2 tins with baking paper. It's quite a heavy cake. And that batter, just count out the scoops to make sure you get 2 evenly sized cakes. Also making sure that the batter's mixed properly at the bottom of the mixing bowl. Now just spread that evenly in the cake tin. This is going to go into a preheated oven, 160 degrees for 30 minutes. It's time to get started on the Chana Magaj. We'll be needing chickpea flour, milk powder, full cream milk, butter, icing sugar, some cardamom, and pecan nuts. First ingredient going into the pan, just a little pan this time, full cream milk. We're going to stir this into the chickpea flour. This is one of my favorite Indian sweetmeats, and my mom used to really get annoyed with me for stealing the almonds off this as well. Milk going in to the chickpea flour. Now rings off, don't want to lose my ring in the chickpea flour, and mix this through. work the milk into the chickpea flour until it resembles breadcrumbs. Now this adds that little crunch to your Chana Magaj. When I was a kid living in Durban, we'd get these little Diwali parcels with homemade sweetmeats. It was really festive, and I'm so sad that people don't do that anymore. The crumbs are now ready. Leave this to dry for about an hour, and then cook it off on a low heat with 500 grams of melted butter for about an hour to an hour 15 minutes. I've done that already, it's over there. It takes about 2 hours to cool down, and it almost looks like chocolate. Once you add the icing sugar and milk powder, it lightens up and it looks perfect. So, ingredients now going in. We've got cardamom, about a teaspoon going in. I love the flavor of cardamom, but I do hate the pods. Next, the icing sugar. Just put that in. And the milk powder also going in. Now, again, use your fingertips and work this through. As you can see, I'm just working little bits of the milk powder and icing sugar into the chickpea flour mixture. Now you can see that it's properly mixed. It starts to come together into almost a ball. Now to prepare a pan for this, I've actually lined a tin with some plastic wrap and then greased it with non-stick spray, and just grab some of this mixture and pop that in. So just move the mixture around and flatten with your fingertips till it fills the tray and it's evenly spread out. Neaten up those edges so you can get every bit of this Chana Magaj out and neatly sliced. The more time you put into getting this right, the more slices you can get out. Now, to garnish, just some gold leaf if you have. You can get this at specialist baking stores. I think it's so pretty. I used to buy gold leaf and silver leaf in India. That's such a treat to be able to get this in South African baking stores. I've got pecan halves going in. Just press them into the fudge. The last pecan nut is in. I've let the Chana Magaj set. It's now ready and it's been sliced into squares. All that's left for me to do is to finish up on these cakes. These are some of my favorite Diwali treats. Firstly, the cake, it's eggless, perfect for a veg day, and the Chana Magaj. Can't wait to take a bite of this. That's creamy, crunchy, nutty and sweet all at the same time, just as I remember it from my childhood.